Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video. Today I'm going to be doing something a bit different than the normal unboxing. I'm going to be doing a video about Sealed Deck, and with particular reference to Sealed Deck as it was done at the last pre-release. Anybody that's not familiar with Sealed Deck, rather than me go into in great detail about what Sealed Deck is and all the different variations that may have happened over the years, I would suggest you look it up online. What I will say is currently Sealed Deck composes of a player taking 6 boosters and uses it to build a 40 card deck, of which the cards that they don't use form a sideboard, and that actually becomes their whole sideboard that they can use at the event. Now, depending on the nature of the event, those 6 boosters will vary. So if you say at a Magic 2013 Sealed Deck event, you'll get 6 boosters from Magic 2013. If you were at, say, a block Sealed Deck event, you might get 2 boosters from each of the sets in the block. But whatever it is, currently you should end up with 6 boosters. Now, what they did for the pre-release was an interesting variant on this. So you got 6 boosters, but what they decided to do with Dragon's Maze, and they had done this with the previous set as well, is the use of these guild boosters. So what you could do is you could choose a guild. They would give you a pack with that guild in it. So I chose the Simic one for this example, not necessarily because it's the strongest guild, but just because I was interested in seeing what would happen with the green-blue combination. So you chose the Simic one. That's your main guild built booster. You get 4 boosters from Dragon's Maze, and then you also get a booster which is from a guild which contains one of the colours in your chosen guild. So here it's Selesnya, because it's green, white, but based on the packs and availability, that may be another booster from another guild which has green in it. So yeah, with this, I'm going to be opening these in a moment. Now, the other question is how the hell have I ended up with this? Well, what's happened this time round with pre-releases is that with the advent of this particular set block, and they wanting to set this up, it looks like that Wizards were obviously concerned about a lot of shops having excess items over, so they've actually allowed them to sell these as product if they had any left after the pre-release, and I think they set a date on that, how soon you could sell it after the pre-release. So it's perfectly okay to buy these. It's not like with a lot of the promo cards where shops are supposed to, I think, return them or destroy them. These can be legitimately sold as product. So what I'm going to do is do 3 videos. The first one is just unboxing this. The second one will be sort of sorting cards and looking for strong points and methods that you can use to do that. And then the final video is like assembling your finished deck. So let's open this up, because I've already talked for long enough just about the deck. So you can see there's our 4 Dragon's Maze. There's our 2, and not surprisingly we've got guild gates in each of those. So I'm curious to see actually what is in these packs and what makes them guild specific. So we obviously have our guild gate in there. Let's just make this a bit closer so everybody can see this really clearly if you're not familiar with the cards. So these are, you can tell by the symbol here, these haven't come from Dragon's Maze, so we'll just pull through this. We've got a Diluvian Primordial, Nimbus Swimmer, Serene Remembrance, Agoraphobia, Spire Tracer, Bioshift, Clinging Anemones, Adaptive Snapjaw. So you can see these are all coming from green and blue. Sky Games, Naturalize, Sage Road Denizen, Burst of Strength, Shamble Shark, and we have a equipment here, colourless, which is Skyblinder Staff. Now, looking at this looks like these are all commons. So what this is giving you is, think of it as giving you utility in, oh, my mistake. Hang on, maybe I've looked at this completely wrong. Oh no, it is, sorry, it's back to front. My mistake. It's force of habit here. Yeah, I've gone round them the other way. That's what I've done. Yeah, so they are organised, but like I said, is, you know, the normal breakdown, just to clarify. So you get a rare, 3 uncommons, and then your commons. You've also got a Guildgate in here, but you'll notice that they're all from green or blue, or they're green, blue, or they're colourless. So there we have it. That's that one. So let's have a look at the other guild packs. So again, you can see here the set symbol. So this is obviously the guild. What am I saying here? This is the Return to Ravnica, and there's the Gate Crash one. So we've got our Selesnya Guildgate, and our rare is Mana Bloom. Fencing Ace, Oak Street Innkeeper, Call of the Conclave, Drostania's Judgment, Druid's Deliverance, Courser's Accord, Chorus of Might, Centaur's Herald, Selesnya Sentry, Transguild Promenade, Cellar of Songbirds, Eyes in the Skies, Sundering Growth, and then just an advert there. So again, in this one, it's only green or white, or green and white in here, or the relevant Guildgate, and there was also a non-basic land there that produces any mana of any colour and colourless mana. Okay, so now we actually move on to the boosters. So this is interesting because, of course, out of 2 packs we've got a very strong bias towards green there. Okay, so first up we have Mind Static, and we've got a Simic Cluestone, so green and blue. Now obviously as I sort these I'll highlight them more, but you can just see as we go along things that jump out. Riot Piker, Ubarsar Gatekeepers, Maze Sentinel, Sinister Possession, Maze Glider, Selesnya Cluestone, Clear a Path, Restore the Peace. So we're moving on to our uncommons. We've got one of these Fuse split cards, Far and Away, Debt to the Deathless. Okay, so we have a legendary creature in green and black. So this is Varalor's the Scar Striped. Varol's the Scar Striped. So it's a 2/2 for 1 black and a green. Legendary creature, Troll Warrior. Each creature card in your graveyard has scavenge. The scavenge cost is equal to its mana cost. So you exile a creature card from the graveyard and pay its mana cost. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to that card's power on target creature. Scavenge only as a sorcery. Sacrifice another creature. Regenerate Varol's the Scar Strict. We've got a Nazoris Guildgate in here, so it's white blue. That's next booster. Boros Cluestone. Red white fixing Orzhov Cluestone, white black. Rakdos Drake, Tithe Drinker, Smelt Ward Gatekeepers, Deputy of Acquittals, Riot Control, Wind Drake, Morgue Burst, Ascended Law Mage, Wear and Tear, it's a fuse card we have here. Onto our, that was an uncommon, War Leader's Helix. Zertar Ancient is our rare. 3 red green creature beast for a 7/5. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana to his or her mana pool of any type that land produced. So we have a nice foil Selesnya Cluestone here, green and white. And breeding, oh okay, so I get it. So of course in Dragon's Maze, one thing that you may or may not know is that in the slot where the Guildgate would be in place of the normal basic land, there was a possibility that you might pull one of these. So here we have a breeding pool which fixes for green and blue, which is rather convenient. As breeding pool enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, breeding pool enters the battlefield tapped. So I think the deal with that is it was possible to get one of, like I said, one of the, normally you'd get a Guildgate in there, but there's a slim chance that you could get breeding pool or any of the other shoplands, but also that you could get the one basic land, that maze land, which the Dragon's Maze non-basic land, that could also be there, which is a mythic. Phytoburst, Smelt Ward Gatekeepers. Is it Cluestone? Rubble Belt Maker, is that Maker? Weapon Surge, Zertar Druid, Leave Decree, Maze Abomination, so this is part of this maze cycle. There's a Maze Glider, so that's one of the other ones from that cycle. Carnage Gladiator, so our first uncommon in this pack. Putrefy. Down and Dirty is a fuse from the set. And then we've got Master of Cruelties. So 3 black, red, first strike and death touch with a 1/4. Master of Cruelties can only attack alone. Whenever Master of Cruelties attacks a player and isn't blocked, that player's life total becomes 1. Master of Cruelties assigns no combat damage this combat. It's a mythic, but it does mean I'm going to have quite a wide choice now in terms of I'm going to be tempted towards playing sort of non-guild colours. Okay, so the last one of our 4. So we've got Azarus Clue Stone. So of course a lot of these clue stones have become very useful if I end up having to play quite a lot of different colours in the deck. Hidden Strings, Ubal Tsar Gatekeepers, Nivik Cyclops, Is It Clue Stone, Weapon Surge, Zertar Druid, Leave, I can never say this, Leave, I think it's Liev Decree, another Maze Abomination, another Maze Glider, and moving on to our uncommons, Trostiani's Summoner, Protect and Serve, there we go, and a Give and Take, slipping all over the place. And our rare is Renounce the Guilds. A 1 and a white, each player sacrifices a multicoloured permanent. We've got an Orzhov Guildgate and a bird token. So there we have all of our cards. And what I will be doing is, in the second video, I will come back and I will I'll probably pre-sort these by colour before I do that, but I will sort of come back and we'll go through how you start making, identifying your strong points and doing various sorts in order to build the seal deck. Thanks for watching.